Tonight, let me tell you a story. A story about a boy who thought he was getting a normal roommate in college, but instead, he got someone who never slept. Someone who wasn't supposed to wake up at all. Intro. Rohan arrived at college late at night, dragging his tired body and suitcase down a long, dim hallway. The building was old, the kind of old where the walls seem to breathe and the lights flicker for no reason. Room 317, his new room. He pushed the door open quietly, expecting to find an empty bed, but one bed was already taken. A tall, thin boy sat on the edge of it, facing the wall, absolutely still. Rohan cleared his throat. "Hey, I'm Rohan." No reaction, no turn, no blink, just stillness. He told himself the guy was shy or maybe wearing earphones. He unpacked, lay down and tried to sleep, but the roommate didn't move a single muscle. First night at 2:30 a.m., Rohan woke up suddenly. He didn't know why at first, until he opened his eyes. The roommate was in the exact same position, sitting, facing the wall, wide awake. Rohan whispered, "Bro, you okay?" Nothing. The boy didn't turn, didn't breathe. He just stared at the wall like he was waiting for something. Rohan covered his face with his blanket. Eventually, he forced himself to sleep. The morning after. When morning sunlight entered the room, the roommate was finally lying down. Asleep now, with a faint, unsettling smile on his face. Rohan stared. The mattress didn't sink. It looked like the boy weighed nothing. He shook his head. "Maybe I'm just imagining things," he mumbled. And he went to class, trying to forget. The second night that night, he pretended to sleep early. Around 1 a.m., he opened his eyes just a little, just enough to peek. This time, the boy wasn't facing the wall. He was facing Rohan, sitting upright, unblinking, eyes wide open, just staring at him. Rohan froze. His heart pounded in his chest so hard he thought it might wake the dead. But the boy didn't move, not even once. Rohan shut his eyes tight. He didn't wake up again till sunlight filled the room. The truth. The next day, Rohan went straight to the dorm office. "Excuse me, can I get information about my roommate in room 317? The staff looked confused. "You don't have a roommate?" Rohan laughed nervously. "No, seriously. Tall guy, pale, doesn't sleep." She turned her computer around. "Look, no one has been assigned to that room except you." Rohan felt his stomach twist. The staff hesitated, then said quietly, "There was a student last year. Same room. He suffered from severe sleep paralysis. Would stay awake for days, staring at walls and at people." Rohan whispered, "What happened to him?" "He died in that room, in his sleep. His heart just stopped." Rohan felt cold from the inside out. The night of truth. When Rohan returned to room 317, the door creaked open. The room was dark, unbearably cold. The roommate wasn't on the bed anymore. He was standing in the middle of the room, facing the door, facing Rohan, his head tilted unnaturally to the side. A thin smile stretched slowly across his face. Rohan whispered, trembling, "What do you want?" The boy's lips didn't move, but Rohan heard a voice, right behind him. "You're back." Rohan spun around. No one. He turned forward again. The roommate was suddenly inches from his face. His eyes were grey, lifeless, hollow. "I don't sleep," the ghost whispered, "because I'm not supposed to wake up." The end. The last thing Rohan heard was the door slamming shut behind him. The lights flickered. The room went silent. The next morning, the dorm staff found room 317 empty, except for 2 beds, one perfectly made and one that looked like someone had been lying there all night. Want more stories like this? Turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and I'll meet you again in the dark.